Is it okay?
You send me the what?
Yeah, I'm going to send you the recording.
Yes, it's okay.
Okay. Okay, no problem.
All right.
Right.
All right. Thank you.
Okay. So let's begin this. Right. So there is
Yeah.
a car with more than 24-month old, right? Then 20% depreciation, else 10% depreciation, right? We're going to find out the depreciated price here. Can you see this? We're going to find out the depreciated price.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to say if, right? Can you see that? If in the if,
Yes, I can see it.
yeah,
Yes.
we have three things here. One is logical test. Logical test is if the car is the months old. I'm going to select the months old. If the car is more than 24 months old, right? Then give me 20%. If the logical test is true, value if true, it means the logical test is if 34 months old car is greater than 24 months old, right? The value if true, then give me 20%. If the value is false, then give me 10%, right? Just a basic understanding, right? Right. I'm going to close the bracket, press enter, and alt HP, right?
All right.
But we need depreciated price, not the percentage. I'm just giving you to understand the formula. What exactly is the formula, right? We're going to explore a few more things here, right? So what would be the depreciation? If I need to calculate the depreciation, I need to multiply this with the price that we have bought, right? Enter, right? Copy this, alt HK. This is the depreciation, right?
Yeah.
What I'm saying is equal to, if basically this is a depreciation, what happens to the price after the depreciation, right? I need to remove the depreciation from the real price, right? So what I would do is, if I want to calculate that, equal to this into 1 minus, I need a percentage here, right? This into 1 minus some percentage, then I close the bracket here, right? So for the percentage, I'm going to use if formula. If the logical test is, if this is greater than 24 months, then give me 20%, or value if false, then give me 10%, right? I'm going to close the bracket. First I close the if bracket, then I close the second bracket, then I'm going to press an enter here, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is the price. Whenever you see hash 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 and you press alt OCA, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is it understandable?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. So shall we
Yes.
move to the
So
next one?
basically,
Yeah.
which means the price that we have got,
Yeah.
the price that we have got, we have reduced 12,000 from the 2,400 depreciation.
I'm not able to hear you properly.
Okay. I'm asking the price that we have calculated.
Yeah.
Basically, from the formula,
Yeah.
we took 12,000
Mhm.
and 6,567 cents from 2,041,313, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So we have
Yes.
calculated the depreciation here and the after depreciated price here, right? We have used an if formula. If the basically the problem is saying if the car is more than 24 months old, if the car is more than 24 months old, here we need to find out the month. The first one is 34 months old, 12 months old, 30 months old. So if the car is 24 months old, then give me 20% depreciation. Otherwise, give me 10% depreciation. So based on that, we
Oh,
have analyzed and did it. So if the car D11, right? Should I do it again?
uh, just click on the
Equal to, I'm going to say if, right? If the first one is logical test. Logical test means what is the primary logic that you want to apply in the year. I'm going to say if the month sold is greater than 24 as given in the sum, right? If the month sold is greater than 24, comma, then the first one is value if true. What do you want to as a result if the value is true? What if the 34 is greater than 24? If the value true, what do you want as a result? I want 20% as a result. What if value is false, comma, value is false, then I want 10% as a result. I'm gonna close the bracket and I press enter, right? This gives me a percentage. This gives me a percentage. Then I multiply this with the price. Then I get the actual value, right?
yeah.
That's it. Right? Understandable? I
Yes,
hope.
yes, yes.
Okay, okay, no problem. So here, what we are going to do is if quantity is not blank, if the quantity is empty, if the quantity is not blank, if there is something in the quantity, then multiply price into quantity. Otherwise, display blank, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Equal to, I'm going to say equal to if
If,
the quantity is not equal to, this is a symbol for not equal to blank. There are these, the two,
how do you press that on keyboard?
yeah, the two inverted commas represents this is a blank, right? The two inverted commas represent this is a blank. If this is not equal to blank, then give me price into quantity. Otherwise, the value if false, then give me just blank. I'm gonna put a symbol here like this, right?
Yeah.
Okay. See, if this is blank, then give me a blank. If this is not a blank, then give me this into this. That's what I did, right? This is
Yeah.
how you use an if function. Okay.
So how do you drive at that equals to sign on the keyboard? What did you press?
Uh, the key next to the backspace on the top, there is a backspace, right? The next to the backspace equal to. There is plus sign, right?
Okay.
Plus sign next to the backspace.
Okay. Under the plus sign.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Under the plus sign. That's called equal to.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you press only it, or you press.
Say again.
No, I'm not talking about. I'm not talking about the equals to. Just click on this 43.30.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Click on it. I want to see the formula that you use.
yeah, yeah.
So you say if C21,
Mm-hmm. Not
which is
equal to.
5,
The symbol
the
that
quantity, if the
greater than
quantity,
and less than represents not equal to. The greater than and less
yes,
than is called not
okay,
equal to.
okay. So how do you derive at greater than less than?
So how do
on
I?
the keyboard. What did you press on the keyboard to give you greater than or less than?
Okay, the next the key next to the M, the last second line in the keyboard.
Okay.
Yeah,
I've
yeah,
seen it. Okay,
yeah.
let's go
You've
for.
seen it. Okay, right. Okay. So that's how
Yeah,
we
yeah,
do
yeah,
it. So shall we move to the next one? Right.
yes.
Okay. So here I have an if condition. If the gender is female, if the gender is female, then add ms to the name, else add mr to the name. Right. Have you
Hmm.
understood the condition? If the gender is female, then add
Yes.
ms, mrs, miss, or else add mr to the name. Right. So what we're going to do is,
Yeah.
I'm going to say if, right? If the gender is equal to, can you see this? Female,
Yeah.
right? Why we did it in inverted commas? Because this is a text, right? If this is a number or something, we wouldn't have
Okay.
to put it in inverted commas. This is a text, so we need to do this, right? If the
Okay.
gender is
Okay.
female, then give me this, add ms dot, right? Ms dot
Yeah.
in front of this. Here we have broken the flow, that's why we use and, right? And symbol
Yes.
and the text. We are joining two texts here, ms and Olivia, so we are going to use this and symbol. If the value is false, then give me inverted comma start mr dot, right? Mr dot and this value, right?
Mhm.
If the value is true, then give me ms in the inverted commas and symbol and the name, right? Okay.
See that?
Have you seen this? I
Yeah.
got I got Mr. here because this is male, Mr. male, Miss female, right? Should I
Yeah.
do it one more time or is it okay?
It's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay. But yes, can we do one that is with numbers instead of letters?
The numbers one.
Okay, the numbers we have already done it. Yes. All right. All right. I'm okay with it.
You're okay with it, right?
Yes.
Right. So, so you want numbers? You said, right?
Okay.
Have you? So you want to do this, right? Yeah, numbers, not the text
The
one,
numbers.
right? Okay. Shall we do this?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So here it says if current inventory value, the I'm gonna zoom it a little bit so that you can see properly.
Yes.
Okay.
Because I'm still
Is
to
it
see
visible
it.
now?
Okay. Yes.
Okay.
It's okay. Now. It's okay. Now.
So it says if the current let me reduce it. If the current inventory is less than or equal to the reorder threshold, if the current inventory is less than this one, right? Then display reorder. Otherwise, display sufficient, right? So I'm gonna say equal to if this if this is less than or equal to this one, then give me reorder. Otherwise, give me sufficient,
Efficient.
right? And I'm going to close the bracket. What I did exactly here is if the inventory quantity is greater than is less than or equal to this the reorder threshold, then give me reorder as a text, in the box. Otherwise, give me sufficient as a text in the same box. Right. So here I got this. Right.
Okay.
So basically, okay, I'll give you a small formula here. Right. Let's say there is 4 here 22. Right. I'm going to say equal to if this the 22 is greater than 24, then give me this into this. Otherwise, give me 0. Right. This is a normal if condition. Can you understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm gonna put a logical test here that if the 22 is greater than 4, then only then give me multiplication. Otherwise, give me 0. Right. What happens here is it will multiply. If I change this symbol, if I change the logic, if 22 is less than this, only then multiply. Otherwise, give me 0. Then the whole condition and answer changes.
Mm,
Because this is false, it will give me value if false value, not the multiplication.
okay.
Right. If this is false,
Yes.
then give me 0. I said so, it gives me 0. Right. It follows the if condition. Right. Okay, that's how
Yeah.
it works. Right.
Okay. Okay.
So can you see this? Or
Yes. If what?
uh,
Hello?
yeah, can you see the sheet now? Visible?
The screen, yes, is visible.
Okay. So if you have understood if conditions, then we can move for the advanced if conditions.
Yes.
Right. Now is it visible?
Yes, it's visible.
Okay. Okay. So if this is visible,
Yes, it's visible.
okay. All right. So the thing says here is salary. There is an employee data here, some employee data, right?
Mm.
So the first thing says if the salary is greater than 40,000, if the salary is greater than 40,000, then give me 5% of the salary, or else give me 10% of the salary. So this is a basic one. How do you say this? Equals to if the logical test is if the salary is here 81,199. If this is greater than 40,000, right? Then give me 5%. Either you can write 5% into salary, or you can close the bracket and multiply this. Right. I'm going to say 5%,
Mm-hmm.
or else value if false, then give me 10%. Right. I'm going to close the bracket into
Mm-hmm.
the salary. Right. Basically, they are trying to calculate some kind of bonus or something. So if the people whoever is 40% and above salary, they're calculating as 5%. If the salary is below 40%, then 10% of the salary. Right. I'm going to say enter. Right. So this is projected like this. Right.
Okay.
Right. Equal to if
Yes.
this is greater than 40,000, then give me 5, or else 10 into the salary. Right. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Shall we move on to next one?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Here it says.
Sorry. Why did you include? Why did you multiply the salary again
Okay.
after the formula?
So it says salary if greater than 40,000, then give me 5% of the salary. We need the number, actual number, 5% of the salary, not just 5%. Right?
Okay.
Basically,
5% of the salary. Okay.
yeah.
Yes.
Basically, let's think this like a bonus, right? They want to give them a bonus only if the salary is more than 40,000, then they want to give 5% as a bonus, or else they want to give 10% as a bonus, right?
All right.
Okay, okay. That's why we multiplied with this, right?
10%. Okay.
Okay. So the next one is salary greater than 50,000. What happens if this is greater than 50,000? Then give me 7% of salary, right? And
Okay.
not only that, if between 50,000 and 20,000, then give me 10% of salary. There are two conditions. If greater than 50,000,
Yeah.
then give me 7%. If between 50 and 20,000, then give me 10% of salary.
Mhm.
Or else, if this is less than 20,000, then give me 15% of salary.
Mhm.
There are three conditions here, right? Can you make sense of it?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Okay, okay.
I'm
So
understanding.
I'm gonna say equals to if,
Equals to
right?
if
So how do we
salary.
solve this if there is only one logical test? If there is only one
Mhm.
logical test, we are going to use a multiple functions, right?
Mhm.
So we're going to say and, right? In the if function, we're going to say and. And the first logic is if salary is greater than
Greater than
50,000,
50,000.
right? Greater than
Mhm.
50,000, comma, right?
Mhm.
Can you make sense of it?
Yes.
Okay. Then,
27%.
yeah, if the salary is 50,000 is greater than salary, and salary is greater than 20,000, right?
Mhm. Mhm.
Can you make sense of it?
Yes.
Okay. And the third
So
logic
why
is,
sorry, why the 50,000 and 50,000 again? Okay,
so
between 50,000 and 20,000, right?
yes, yes. So what
Okay.
we are doing is the second condition between 50,000 to 20,000, then give me 10%. This condition we are. I'm just trying to explain you the conditions.
Okay.
Yeah, right. We're not doing yet. I'm just trying to explain you the condition. The first condition is more than 50,000, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. The second condition is right.
Okay.
Okay. So the third condition is 20,000 less than if the salary is less than 20,000, right? Can you make sense of it?
Salary of
Is it too
yeah.
complex?
No, it's not complex. I'm
Okay.
just trying to, because they say between 50,000 and 20,000, then 10%
Yeah.
of salary is
Yeah.
15,000. So if the salary is less than 20,000, you
Yeah.
apply 15%.
Yeah.
All right.
Right.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Okay. So this is basically a condition, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
So we're going to understand the other conditions as well, right?
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So the
Yes.
next
Yes. That's
the
good.
next one is if the department is data, right? You can see the department, right? In the department, if the
Yes.
department equal to data, right, or nurse, right? Either department equal to data,
Yes.
here there is data, or here there is nurse. Either data or nurse, then give me 3,000. Either data or nurse, then give me 3,000, or else give me 1,000, right?
Okay.
Okay,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So this is completely different from this condition, right? This
Right.
is like if salary is greater than 50,000, then give me just 7%. The simple condition would be if
Mm-hmm.
the salary is greater than 50,000, then give me 7%. This is a simple condition,
Yeah.
right? Or else
Yeah.
give me 50%, you can say, right? Because if it is less than 50,000, there is one more condition called 50,000 to 20,000, right? There is another 10%, right? Can you make sense of it? There are three conditions, whole conditions here. Is everything okay?
Yes, everything is okay.
Can you see my screen now?
Yes, I can see your screen.
Okay. Is it visible now?
Yes, it's visible.
Okay.
Department equals to data.
Yeah. Yeah. If we were talking about this, right?
Yes.
Okay. So what I'm gonna say is equals to if, right? If the department,
Mm-hmm.
right? If the department equals to, I'm gonna say data, right?
Mm-hmm.
Before that, let me put another sign called or. If I put or, I can do two logics here. If the department
Okay.
is equal to data, or the department equals to nurse, either two conditions, either data or nurse. If this value is true, then give me 3,000, right?
Okay.
Or
Okay.
else give me 1,000, right?
Okay.
Is it okay?
Yes, it's okay.
Okay. Can you make sense of it now?
Yes.
What I just did is, if here there is or symbol, right? Here there is or symbol. They are
Yes.
saying if the department is either data or nurse. So I used a function called or in the if function,
Mm-hmm.
right? Data
Yes.
or nurse. Then give me 3,000, or else you give me 1,000, right?
Yeah.
This is how basic if function works, right? So
Yeah.
do you have any questions in the last EMI freezing, sorting, any of that? Last we did whatever we did yesterday or day before yesterday.
Sorting out.
Sorting.
Um, for now,
Uh-huh.
for now, I don't. For now, I don't have questions with regards that because I practiced it this morning.
Okay. Okay.
I practiced it this morning. So this one that we are doing now,
Uh-huh.
I'm going to practice it tomorrow morning and see.
Okay. Okay.
If,
You practice it. You practice it. We will
yes.
see if you have any questions. And my suggestion is
Yeah.
you do this one, and this one by yourself. If you don't get it, I will teach you tomorrow, right? You practice it by
Okay.
yourself, right? You do it,
Okay.
and
Can you send the file for me?
yeah, I already did it. The last sheet I've sent you, it is in the same sheet.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, in
Okay.
the
Okay.
same
They are
sheet,
all in the same sheet.
right? Yeah, it is in the same sheet, right? So
Okay.
I'm going to
I'll
give you
practice them.
a glimpse of what we are going to do tomorrow, right?
Okay.
So we're going to do VLOOKUPs, right? And HLOOKUPs, XLOOKUPs, right? And we're going to do
Yeah.
index match, index, offset, all these things we're going to do, right?
Okay. These
Yeah.
are the main topic, the main topic that
Sorry,
I'm really interested in. I said these are the main topic that we are going to do tomorrow.
Yeah. This is what advanced Excel looks like. So I'm gonna
Yes.
discuss VLOOKUP, HLOOKUP, XLOOKUP, index, offset, all these functions tomorrow, right?
All right.
Yeah,
All right.
basically all of these things are similar. So, but basically all of these things are similar, but there is some change in it, right?
Yes.
Yeah, every function does differently. Although they are a
Yes.
little bit similar, but every function has some capability of extracting the data. So we're going to see
Yes.
how they work in tomorrow's class, and we will understand. I'll send you the practice file tomorrow so that you can practice after the class, right?
All right.
So if
All
that's
right.
okay, right? So
Yes.
I think we have done
Thank
enough
you
for
very
today.
much.
And
Yes.
yeah, keep practicing this if function, because even for me it was confusing in the beginning. The if function, if function is not really simple, right? There is a lot of technicality in if function.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is
I'll have
confusing.
to. What I would need to do, I'll have to understand the concept first.
Yeah, yeah,
The concept. Once I understand the concept, I'll be able to do any if function
yeah,
for both the letters
yeah,
and the numbers.
yeah,
Because the most important thing is the function and the key
yeah,
to tap on.
yeah, 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 yeah.
I would
Right.
appreciate so much if you send the video recording as well.
Yes, yes, yes. I would do that. I would do that. No problem.
All right.
Okay. Yeah.
All
Then
right.
see you
Thank you
in the
very much.
tomorrow's class.